Hi. So today we are going to present about steam power plant for our presentation one. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Tarvin Raja and I'm from DKM5A and my matrix number is 01 DKM 20F1013. So before that, for the introduction, I'll be explaining about the importance of steam power plant. So first is the primary source of electricity. Okay, steam power plant can generate electricity, particularly in large scale power grids. They have been the backbone of our power generation for more than a century because of their for the introduction, I'll be explaining about the importance of steam power plant. So first is the primary source of electricity. Okay, steam power plant can generate electricity, particularly in large scale power grids. They have been the backbone of our power generation for more than a century because of their efficiency and ability to handle large loads. Second is the energy flexibility. Steam power plants can operate on a variety of fuels, including coal, oil, natural gases, biomass, and also nuclear energy. Okay, this flexibility allow industry and power grids to adjust the fluctuation in fuel availability and price. So next is the high efficiency. For high efficiency, modern steam power plants nowadays uses range of technologies such as supercritical and ultra supercritical system, which increase the efficiency. For example, it reduces the fuel consumption. And lastly, the reliability. Okay, steam power plant uses steam turbine, which increase the reliability by working continuously for long period of time. So next, let's see the role of power plant in various industry. For first is manufacturing industry. For manufacturing industry, it commonly used in textile industry where it used for dyeing, drying and heating process ensure that quality of and texture of fabric are maintained. Second is oil and gas industry. For oil and gas industry, it used steam injection to enhance the oil recovery, particularly in extracting a heavy crude oil. Thirdly, in pharmaceutical industry, where it uses a lot of steam to sterilize raw material, containers, and equipment, which make it more safer under a sterile condition. And lastly, mining industry. For mining industry, it is highly energy intensive, where it requires large amount of electricity for drilling, crushing, and mineral processing. So, mining industry plays a huge role in usage of steam turbine.
So now we go to the differentiation of fire tube and water tube boilers. First, let's look at the design. In a fire tube boilers, hot gas moves through tube surrounded by water. In a water tube boiler, water runs through tubes and hot gas surround them. For application, fire tubes boilers are good for low pressure use, while water tube boiler work better in high pressure situations. When it comes to cost, fire tube boilers have a lower initial cost, but water tube boilers are generally more expensive. In terms of efficiency, fire tube boilers are less efficient, while water tube boilers are more efficient. The response to steam demands is another difference. Fire tube boilers are slower, and water tube boilers respond faster. For maintenance, fire tube boilers are easier to maintain, while water tube boilers are a bit more complex. Lastly, in terms of safety, fire tube boilers are less suitable for high pressure application, while water tube boilers are safer for high pressure situation. Next, we go to advantage and disadvantage for fire tube. Advantage: lower initial cost, making it more affordable, easier to operate, clean and maintain, compact and suitable for small scale industry. Disadvantage: more prone to explosion, lower efficiency due to poor circulation, cannot quickly adapt to change in steam demands, steam generation capacity is limited. Next, advantage and disadvantage for water tube. Advantage: higher efficiency, can operate at higher pressure due to smaller drum size, respond more quickly to change in steam demands, less prone to explosion. Disadvantage: higher maintenance costs, requires careful attention to feed water supply, more susceptible to overheating if water supply fail, and less suitable for impure water. And next slides, we go to heat saving instrument. One, economizer function recover heat from exhaust gas to preheat boiler feed water. Efficiency, less fuel is needed to turn preheated water into steam, boosting efficiency. Number two, air preheater function use exhaust heat to warm the air entering the furnace. Efficiency, preheats improve combustion, reducing fuel use. Number three, superheater function raises steam temperature beyond its saturation point. Efficiency, produce dry steam, increasing turbine efficiency and preventing equipment damage. And lastly, feed water heater function preheats water using steam from the turbine. Efficiency, preheated water requires less fuel to turn into steam, improving efficiency.
Okay, we go to the next slide. Key component of steam power plant. Number one is boiler. Function of boiler is heat water using fuel to produce high pressure steam. Number two is turbine. Function is steam makes the turbine blades spin, turning heat into mechanical energy. Okay, number three is condenser. The function is cools and convert the steam back into water. Okay, number four, cooling tower. The function is cools water from the condenser so it can be reused or natural water source are used for cooling. Okay, number five is pump. Function is move moves the condenser water back to the boiler for reheating. Number six is generator. The function is turns the turbine's mechanical energy into electricity. Okay, for number seven is economizer. The function is use leftover heat from exhaust gases to preheat water, improving efficiency. Number eight, superheater. The function is raise steam temperature for more efficient turbine use. Number nine, reheater. The function is reheat steam during the turbine process to boost efficiency and reduce moisture. Okay, the lastly, air preheater. Okay, the function is warms air before it enter the boiler to improve fuel burning. Okay.
Next, I will talk about safety inspection in boiler tubes and drums. The significance of safety inspection is to prevent failures. Boiler tube and drum failures can lead to catastrophic accidents such as explosions, which threaten both plants, personnel, and equipment. Second is to improve energy efficiency. Regular efficiencies help identify issues like corrosion, scaling, and material fatigue, which can reduce heat transfer efficiency and increase fuel consumption. Then the third is prolonging equipment life. Regular inspection help identify early signs of wear and tear, allowing maintenance to extend the lifespan of boiler components. Next is common issues to consider. The first is corrosion. The internal surfaces of boiler tubes and drums are prone to corrosion due to exposure to water and steam, especially if water chemistry is poorly controlled. Second is scaling and falling. Mineral deposit from untreated water can form scales on tube surface, reducing heat transfer efficiency and leading to overheating. The third is cracking. Thermal stresses can cause cracks, particularly in weld joints and tube walls. These cracks, if unnoticed, can lead to tube bursts. Next is overheating. Poor water circulation, scaling, or inadequate cooling can lead to overheating of tubes, causing them to deform and rupture. Last but not least is leakage. Small leaks in boiler tubes can cause pressure drops, steam loss, and eventual failure if not detected early.
So now I'm going to explain about the regulation and safety procedures in steam power plant. Okay, so for the first regulation, there are four regulation. First, occupational health and safety standard. Second, pressure vessel and boiler regulation. Third is environmental regulation. Fourth is fire and explosive prevention. So next, let's see the safety procedures in steam power plant. For first, the boiler safety. Okay, the boiler safety includes the maintenance and inspection of boiler. Second is the steam safety. Okay, the steam safety includes the temperature and pressure monitoring system. Third is personal protective equipment (PPE), which includes the PPE needed for the workers in steam power plant. And lastly, the turbine safety. Okay, turbine safety, which includes the inspection of the turbine. So that's all. Thank you.